Improv. On paper, a very simple concept. The scenes are made up. The characters are made up, the locations are made up, but in person, the form is much more complicated. I approached the This Just In Improv group with countless questions. Why would a person impose such strict rules on their performances? Why would they force themselves to make so much of the performance up? In fact, who was it that made improv up?
Right, and how is it that that improv became a thing? How did it start?
Well, that's a fine question. It all started when John Adams became the second president.
Actually, my great-great-great-great-grandfather invented improv.
I think it involved Jeremy trying to take off my clothes.
It all started in Orlando, where Disney World was built.
Trash goblins. We were trash goblins. And, yep, we trashed around, goblined things up, and that was that.
So that was it. Improv came from undressed trash goblins, simple enough. But this only piqued my interests. I had so much more to learn. First, I had to learn why these people became a part of the This Just In Improv group. Their reasonings were varied.
I tried, being in a brothel and eating blubber, and you know what, it just didn't fit well, so I joined improv, and you know what, that was the right fit.
I'm really good with nunchucks and stuff, and I guess the troupe had been looking for someone to show off their nunchuck skills in between skits, so I got to fill that void.
I heard they're serving food, so I showed up once. Been here ever since.
I had covered the beginnings of these performers, but this was not a novice improv troupe. These people had been participating for some time. The question was, why did they stay? What was it that they liked about improv?
Sometimes they do have food.
Whenever we fist fight for tuna. Being able to just sit down with a script, analyze it, really mull it over, and then go out there and do my best.
I guess my favorite part about improv is being able to plant my own lemon trees in the Crane studio. It's a safe space. It makes me feel very comfortable.
About improv, well,
Now I knew why these people had decided to remain in the This Just In Improv group, but this only begged more questions. What do you do as a member of the troupe? How does a person improve their improvisational skills?
I just have to walk away every once in a while and reflect, recenter myself, and try to get good at improv again.
You have to sacrifice a human, so usually I pick homeless people and just catch the fucking lights out.
I usually go out in the woods, kill a few squirrels.
You open up a crate and you find a relic, and if you rub it, and you find yourself doing the most amazing improv.
Easily the most important thing is to just not practice ever. Just kind of go for it. And if you only end up making sex jokes and stuff,
I had received many answers, and based on what I had learned, I would venture to say that the strength in their group comes from a deep, almost cult-like connection. This phenomenon was simultaneously frightening and fascinating to discover. There is a deep connection throughout this group, one that is addicting to observe. I now know that I don't just enjoy watching these performers, but rather I need to watch them. I have developed an unbreakable addiction to this Just In. Were I to miss even a single show, I do believe my heart would collapse and I would fall limp to the ground. So, I have decided that I will attend their improv show this Thursday, as well as every This Just In improv show for the rest of my life. This being the case, I asked what sort of things I could expect at these shows.
in the next show, you can expect men in dresses,
Dogs.
women in dresses,
Not real dogs, though.
at least 3 dogs in dresses,
No dogs.
a camel wearing a life jacket.
We give out bananas to the audience.
We actually have 4/5 of the current Blue Man Group lineup, but they're not going to be doing percussion.
Hurricane or 2.
They all learned how to play the saxophone really poorly.
Carnage. Destruction.